Kyle Chandler has been cast to play in the Green Lantern's upcoming HBO series. This is so exciting. This is a terrific actor. This is a win for DC to get this actor on board to play in the Green Lantern series. He's a fantastic actor. Most of you guys probably saw him in the Monsterverse, in the Godzilla and Kong movies. He did a great job, and if that's anything to go by, that kind of sample size that we got in the Monsterverse, then I think he's a terrific actor, and I think he's going to do a great job in this Lantern series. So guys, let's jump into this Hollywood Reporter article. Let's break it down. Let's see what's going on with the show and what's going on with Kyle Chandler now that he's been cast. So, the Friday Night Lights Emmy winner is set to play Hal Jordan in the DC adaptation. So, this guy is going to be playing Hal Jordan, guys. So, just make sure, because there's lots of different, Lanterns. We've got Carl Rayner, we've got Hal Jordan, we've got John Stewart. So, there's different Green Lanterns, and he's going to be playing Hal Jordan. So, HBO's DC series Lanterns has found its Hal Jordan. Emmy winner Kyle Chandler is set to play the legendary member of the Green Lantern Corps in the series, sources tell The Hollywood Reporter. The show will be the first series role for the Friday Night Lights star since Showtime's 2022 drama Super Pumped. Lanterns, which scored a straight-to-series order in June after years of development, comes from Chris Mundy, who was the showrunner on Ozark. If you have not seen Ozark, make sure you check out that show. Incredible. It gives me all the more confidence that this show is going to be great, having the showrunner from Ozark. Damon Lindelof from Watchmen and Lost, and Eisner Award winner comic writer Tom King. The trio are co-writing and executive producing the series, with Mundy serving as a showrunner. The fact that they have Tom King, the guy who writes a lot of the DC comic stuff, working on this show as well, that's great as well. Having a comic writer in there always helps out, I think. But it sounds like this is going to be a great show. You know, Kyle Chandler, and then having these three kind of working behind the scenes as well. Having Damon Lindelof, Chris Mundy, and Tom King. That's a winning trio right there behind the camera. So we should have a lot of confidence going into this show. That's the theory anyway. Let's cross our fingers that it's good. So the show, which falls under the HBO banner, is casting and in the middle of hiring directors. The series is looking to shoot from next January to June in Atlanta. So it's in the middle of casting and in the middle of hiring directors. So they don't have the directors yet, so they're still looking for the directors. They're still, making the cast. They're still bringing in other cast members. So I'm pretty sure that other cast members probably have been cast, but they probably just haven't announced it yet. So we'll have to wait, stay on our toes and see which other kind of casting announcements come out about this Green Lantern show in the near future. So let's dive into the description here for the show and see what it's actually all about. So Lanterns is described as having a gritty, true detective vibe as it focuses on Jordan reluctantly mentoring a younger Lantern, John Stewart, who in DC publishing history was one of the company's first black superheroes. The story sees the two characters investigating an earthbound murder with large implications. Sources say that DC and the producers are looking for a young, more fresh-faced actor for the role to play opposite an older and bigger name. So it looks like Kyle Chandler, being the older, kind of grizzled Green Lantern, is going to be mentoring a younger Green Lantern, kind of reluctantly. So there's going to be that kind of dynamic between the older, grizzled version of a Green Lantern, mentoring his younger kind of apprentice, if you like. So having that dynamic between the two there, I think that's going to be some sort of comedic. There's going to be some great comedic moments between those two characters and, potentially serious moments investigating this kind of murder and the larger implications of this murder and how the other Justice League characters may play into that. So, I think that's going to be a real interesting take on the show. So DC initially was looking for a movie star to take on the Jordan role and had been in talks with Josh Brolin, which obviously he passed up the role. We heard about that recently in the news, who ultimately passed, like I was just saying. And while rumours abounded that actors such as Chris Pine or Ewan McGregor, as much as I love Ewan McGregor, I really do love the guy so much, I don't think he would have been a good fit for this character. I just don't. Were next on the list that turned out to be mostly wishful thinking. So HBO declined to comment on that news as well. So Chandler became a name thanks to the Emmy-winning turn as Coach Eric Taylor in the beloved Friday Night Lights television series that aired on NBC from 2006 to 2011. He returned to series work with the Netflix thriller Bloodline, which earned him 2 Emmy nominations. In recent years, he popped up in movies big and small, Among them, Godzilla King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong. Like I said at the beginning of the video, that's probably where most of you guys know this guy from. That's kind of the only exposure I think I've had to him. I may have seen him in other movies, but nothing that I can remember. But seeing him in these Godzilla movies, King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong, I think he did fantastic. He was one of the more compelling characters. He was great to see on screen. He looked like he handled himself pretty damn well. And to transition into a Green Lantern show, I'm all the more for it. I can't wait to see what this guy does. As well as Damien Chazelle's Neil Armstrong biopic First Man, he is repped by Gersh and Brillstein Entertainment Partners. I probably just butchered that. Gersh and Brillstein Entertainment Partners. Yeah, I probably butchered that. But yeah, guys, that's kind of where we are. So it's being sort of confirmed here by the Hollywood Reporter. Take it to the bank. Kyle Chandler to star in HBO's Lantern series. This guy is a terrific actor. I do implore you to go back and maybe potentially watch some of his other series that he's been in. If you want to get some sort of good samples of his work, go and watch the Monsterverse. Go and watch Godzilla King of the Monsters. Go watch Godzilla vs. Kong. You'll get a great kind of look at his work within those two Monsterverse movies. And you'll see that he's a fantastic actor and that he's probably going to bring a lot to this role of Hal Jordan. I think he's going to do a great job. But guys, I throw it off to you. You hear about this news of Kyle Chandler being cast as Hal Jordan in the upcoming HBO Lantern series. Does it get you more excited? Do you think it was a good casting pick? Do you think it was a bad casting pick? Whatever your thoughts are, make sure you jump into the comment section and let me know. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in the next one.